The Judicial Service Commission will begin conducting interviews to fill the vacant position of the Deputy Chief Justice. 3 judges are in the running for this job. President Cyril Ramaphosa selected or nominated Gauteng Judge President Dustin Mlambo, Northern Cape Judge President Pule, Tlaletsi, as well as the Free State Judge President Cagney Musi for this position. Our reporter Juniour Khumalo, who will sit through those proceedings, is now joining us live. A very good morning to you, Junior. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. Seeing that this time around, the President, with the appointment of the Deputy Chief Justice, has also taken the route that he's taken before with the Chief Justice, where he nominates more than one person for that position. Tell us about how the process will unfold.
Indeed, Aldrin. Usually the process was the President would nominate one candidate, the JSC then would interview that candidate, as well as some of the politicians that also sit in the JSC would also interview that candidate and then make recommendations to the President, who basically has the final say on who becomes either the Chief Justice or the Deputy Chief Justice. But as you've rightfully said, he has again nominated more than one candidate. This time around, he actually nominated 4 candidates. One of those candidates was Judge Mahube Mulimela, who was the Judge President in the Free State High Court and also became one of the members of the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein as well. But she decided to not accept this nomination by the President and withdraw her candidacy for this position. She was actually the only female that was nominated by the President for this position. The rest, the 3 judge presidents that are in contention for this position are all male, and there are currently judge presidents in the Gauteng High Court, in the Free State, as well as the Northern Cape. We do expect that the first candidate that is going to be interviewed today is the judge president in Gauteng, Dustin Mlambo, who is going to be interviewed today. Quite a stellar career within the judiciary. He is one of the longest serving when it comes to judge presidents in the country. 15 years of experience as the judge president of both the Labour Court as well as the Gauteng Court. Those are the 2 busiest courts in South Africa. So he has that as an advantage over his 2 candidates because they are the biggest and also the busiest courts in South Africa. He also was the Judicial IT Commission chairperson, especially during that COVID period where courts had to find ways of basically trying to continue working during the pandemic. And he led the rollout of the online courts, especially in Gauteng, but also in 7 other provinces, 7 of the 9 provinces. He was the one who basically oversaw that whole process. Also sitting in the Gauteng division as the judge president, he has been in charge of some of the country's most serious cases that have set the arms deal trial as well. The review of that commission, he was one of the judges that set on that case. So quite a number of serious cases that he has set over. But the one disadvantage that his detractors would be pointing to is his age, Aldrin. He is turning 66 this year, so he is going to be in that position of Deputy Chief Justice until 2029, where he will be then forced to resign from that position because of age. So that is one thing that actually works against him. But as you've mentioned, there is also the Judge President from the Free State, Judge Musi, who is also contesting for this position. He is one of those who is the youngest amongst the 3. He is 63 years old, and he has been Judge President for over a decade as well in the Free State. But also he has that privilege of having risen from the ranks, from being a prosecutor to being a regional magistrate, as well as a High Court judge and a Deputy Judge President before becoming the Judge President of the Free State. So he basically knows the judicial system from the bottom up. So that is one of the achievements that he can point to when he is interviewed. We do expect him to be the second person to be interviewed after Dustin Mlambo. So there is also that. But the criticism when it comes to the Judge President in the Free State has been his allocation of the New Lane case, one of the first state capture cases that set in the Free State. There is that complaint that he allocated a junior judge in that case. And we've seen what has happened in that case. That same junior judge basically said that the NPA had lost the matter. This matter was appealed with the Supreme Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court of Appeal had harsh words to say about the manner in which that judge had conducted himself. And the last candidate is the judge president from the Northern Cape, basically the smallest of the high courts in South Africa. That is Pule Tlaletsi. He is 65 years old. He is expected to be the last candidate that is also interviewed for this position, Aldrin.